an interesting restart as we head on to the front straightaway. The green flag once again will wave for the NASCAR Pinty Series here on the streets of Toronto. And once again, it's Kevin Lacroix nosing out in front.
Lacroix got a great start, but wow, look at Anthony Simone up the inside, battling with the 76 of Caden Lapsevich. They had issues at ICAR last week. Together once again on the racetrack.
Little slipping and sliding. It looks like Simone may have brushed the inside of turn 2, but he keeps going as we head down the Lakeshore Boulevard.
Alex LeMay and Adam Andretti side by side. Andretti going to close the door down into third place.
He slammed it, and Dumoulin had to do the same to Andretti to hang on to second spot.
Caden Lapsevich to the outside of Anthony Simone, who's going to come out of turn 3 with the spot. Lapsevich.
Now remember, those two just last race at Prix ICAR, they had a battle that ended for Caden Lapsevich with some broken body panels, and also for the 95 of Anthony Simone.
Broken race car and very hard feelings. Lapsevich out in front of Simone by a little more than a car length right now. He'll try to get as far away from that 95 as he can.
There was no hugs when the drivers were signing autographs in the autograph session earlier on today, but the field of cars stringing out. Adam Martin in the Johnsonville number 9, a little bit crossways off of turn number 8.
That young man has quietly had a very solid day. That's exactly what they need. They need to get to the checkered flag unscathed and try to build some momentum on this western swing.
Remember the miserable race he had here 1 year ago? Adam Martin has learned so much in one season behind the wheel of that number 9.
Adam Andretti, that's the car I would watch. He's able to get into these braking zones so very well. Right now, Kevin Lacroix opening the gap on LP Dumoulin in the 47. Andretti is the car that I want to see.
How does Andretti still have brakes in that Dodge?
He doesn't use as much of them. Look at him fly into the corners.
But he still manages to gain some ground. And then he gets a good drive off as well as Dumoulin heads to go into defensive mode. Hang on to second spot. Kennington into the back of the 32 of LeMay. And it looks like that opens the door for the 04 of Dumoulin to get past.
Yeah, Kennington. Wow, JF Dumoulin up the racetrack. DJ Kennington looking to get back on the right-hand side, which is the inside for the next couple of corners.
You talked about a big mover in the 44 of Adam Andretti. I'm going to talk about the 04 of JF Dumoulin. He needs this run. Trouble early on, went to the pits, almost went a lap down, stayed on the lead lap thanks to a caution, and he has been on a tear coming up through the field since that contact. In front, you can see the Castrol Dodge making contact with the nose of the 76 of Lapsevich.
That was some close quarters racing for sure. Final lap here on the streets of Toronto.
So it's still Kevin Lacroix out in front of the 47 of LP Dumoulin and the 44 of Adam Andretti.
Down Lakeshore Boulevard they go. Nobody looks to be close enough to really mount a challenge, but look at Alex Tagliani slowly around the racetrack. Kevin Lacroix is going to catch the 18.
Everybody in the top 5 will go nose to tail through turn number 3. Anthony Simone on the back bumper of that Bay King Chrysler number 76 of Caden Lapsevich.
There's Alex Tagliani, found a safe spot to pull off. Sportsmanlike thing to do, get out of the way of the racers racing for position.
Yeah, so no caution. You saw just the waving blue flag, which indicates a caution in the NASCAR Pinty Series. Still watching Kevin Lacroix through turn number 8. He'll take a look in his rearview mirror and see he has space in 9. Now 10 as he'll see his pit crew down pit lane this time. Final turn.
What a story. The driver from St. Eustache, Quebec goes a full season of road course races undefeated.
Kevin Lacroix wins his 7th NASCAR victory. The 28-year-old dominant here on the streets of Toronto.
Survived some early race mishaps, led the rest of the way. What a show here in Toronto. We'll be back for Victory Lane.
He finished 3rd here 1 year ago, jumped up 2 steps on the podium here in 2017. Let's head down to Victory Lane.
Smile on his face as he climbs out of the 74 machine, victorious one more time. Kevin Lacroix, a perfect 3 for 3 in road courses this season in the NASCAR Pinty Series. Congratulations from his team, a kiss from his wife, and Last week it was a little more rough and tumble. You weren't making any friends, but you really had a strong car today.
Yeah, the car was good. No, man, it might not be the fastest, but you know, the whole team you need to have a good driver, a good team, and that's what we have. And it's 5-on-5 on road courses, so very happy. And you know, every win is every way to go to the win is a good way. So yeah.
Big smile on the face of Kevin Lacroix after victory number 3.
Louis-Philippe, we talked about the fact that it was a tough track. The drivers drove really aggressively, but I guess you took care of it pretty well.
Well, it was a tough race, obviously. Our car was not fast enough in practice yesterday in quality, but we had a good idea that it was going to be fast in the long run. Not quite enough to win the race, but thanks to my sponsor, WeatherTech by Mar. I mean, it's in town Toronto from my sponsors and friends, and very happy for the team. They worked really hard, so we're going to keep on moving and building on that.
Well, he did what he needed to do to gain some points. First, we'll take a look at the top 20 finishing order here in the Pinty's Grand Prix of Toronto. You can see Alex Labbé and JF Dumoulin coming home in the top 5.
Yeah, Dumoulin really salvaged a great finish. Of course, the Klutz 9th and 10th, and down the list, Andrew Ranger disappointed in 14th, and of course, Matthew Scannell, first car out of the race in 20th.
Todd standing by with a happy third-place finisher.
He's a rookie in the NASCAR Pinty Series, but he sure didn't drive like a rookie. Boy, did you make an impression today. How much fun was it?
That was a blast. Can't say enough. First of all, about these fans. These Toronto fans come out and they just support this stuff like no other. So thank you, the fans. You watching at home, can't thank you all enough. Hopefully we put on a great show for you. That was a lot of fun. You know, the 22 Racing Group, I'm so blessed to be a part of this team, and Scott Steckley's group, consummate professionals. I had to wear my stuff out pretty hard to get where I was, so there on that last restart, I didn't have much for the top 2 contenders. All the congratulations to Kevin and that whole team. They did an awesome job all weekend long, kept that thing up front. He felt confident all weekend, so the winner went to the right guy, and feel good about where I'm at right here, too. Thank you.
Well, the smile says it all. It gives you an idea of what kind of day Adam Andretti had. As we'll take a look at the point standings and a little bit of a shake-up here after the Pinty's Grand Prix of Toronto.
Alex Labbé still there in the top 3, but how about LP Dumoulin moving up as Andrew Ranger moves down? Caden Lapcevich, remember this, 36 points behind in 5th place as we go to 3 oval races in a row.
Now time for the podium celebration, and Tony Spiteri from Pinty's handing out the hardware. Big hug for Kevin Lacroix, and Tony knows the champagne is coming. It starts with water, Tony. You better get out of there. The Pinty's Grand Prix from Toronto has been brought to you by Leland Industries, a proud Canadian fastener company. WeatherTech, the ultimate interior protection for your vehicle. And by Honeygoo from CleanFlow, one honey of a lube.
The 3 celebrate on the podium. A successful run in Toronto. And Dave, now we head west.
From all of us here at TSN, we'll see you in the prairies.